Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is Kevin back at you with part 2 of that video. I was running out of I was like extremely close to time on the thing, so I left off with I had to go get a socket, and I was gonna make this into two-part video. So sorry about that. Just because of the time crunch on these videos, you know how they go. So anyway, back at you. What we're doing is we're zapping this thing together. And I was getting the I just got done putting the bolts in. I got to tighten them down. I haven't even tightened them yet. Just wanted to quickly do that. Ran out of time on the video. Apologize about that. Okay, so now I'm going to zap these in corner to corner. Hopefully I put nuts on the end of it. Start your nut on there and then whoop, zap it in. Don't over tighten them because you can break the plastic. Till they just seat. They don't have to be crazy tight, and make sure all your pins are in. Like the guide pins that are factory on it. And I do these crisscross in the corners. So that's how they recommend it. These are not very big, strong bolts. They're not weak ones either, but they're not the biggest, baddest things in the world. I'll zap this top one in here. This one has the ground on it, so pay attention to your ground. Because you don't want to split that in any way, shape, or form. Okay, the next one down bottom on the opposite side. This one's the tough one to get to. Just because of its location. But nevertheless, we can do anything. Okay. Get my wrench. My wrench on it. It is muggy out here, guys. Woo! Sickening. Alright, got the wrench on that. I'm going to move you a little bit here. It's like right in the way. Yep, still got you in the way. Put you there for a minute. Okay. Don't forget your inspection cover. There's a little, push back over here for a minute. So, away. There is a little groove at the bottom, right here. That's for your screwdriver to pop it out. That fits right in here like this. Okay. The next step is to install the lower mount. Once we get the lower mount in, we can install the rubber mounts. So I'm taking all the screws, all the nuts and bolts off of right here. This is the mount right here. It goes straight up and in. Doesn't matter which way it goes in. You can put it in this way or this way, whatever you feel more happy with. Whatever floats your boat. So I'm going to be right in your way for a minute because I got to lay back on the ground. Not going to lie to you guys, this thing is heavy. This is not easy to line up. Once you get it though, you'll be good. Really what it comes down to on this middle center bolt is patience. Still can't get that in there. My fingers ain't working with me. Alright. I got it in there. Looks like a 13 millimeter. Whew. Wow. Is that in a tight spot? Definitely not easy to do, guys. Slip right off the nut, off the bolt. Okay, that's nice and tight. When I get down here, I'll double check it. I'll probably go on the back side of the axle instead of having that in my way. Yeah. This bolt right here needs to be tight, because this one's an engine bolt. Any engine bolts you definitely want to have tight. You want to have them nice and strong in there. After I get that tight, I'll loosen it. I'll move it around, see where it sits, where it likes to sit, what it likes to do, how it likes to eat, everything about it. You know what I mean? Get to know it. Okay. And then I'll just tighten up the two regular motor mount bolts on the rubber insulators. I'll go over these one more time with a different ratchet. I don't like this ratchet. It doesn't have the leverage that I like. I'll be right back. I gotta switch those out. I left it in the shed where we worked on it last. Be right back. Alright, now I'll just tighten up that bottom ones. Sorry about that. Remove the engine holders out of there. Alright. Then that part's all done. So I got the generator head all reinstalled, except for one part, the fun part, and that, my friends, is simple. You can't see it from where you are, but there's that pigtail I told you about, this one right here. I gotta plug that in. It has two snaps here on both sides. Okay, ground, make sure it's not gonna chafe or hit on anything. Then we gotta fill this thing up with Earl, engine fluid, motor Earl. Now technically, this engine shouldn't run without oil in it because it's got the low oil shutoff. And we'll put the oil right in there. Advanced durability, Quake Estate, W30. Alright. Now you're probably asking yourself, how come I didn't put the engine oil in after I put the cover on? I wanted to give the silicone a few minutes to dry, which is why I didn't put it in there. To remind myself that there's no oil in this engine, I didn't hook the spark plug wire up either. I left that off. I use association as if like the spark plug wire is disconnected. It's kind of like my lockout tagout. You know what I mean? I'm spelling it here. You go too fast, it'll come out, which is what it's been doing. Get a little bit of overflow here. Alright. I'll put that down there. This is going to take a lot of oil. Grab some more. More. Took the cap off. Sorry about that. Okay, also want to talk to you guys about synthetic. This engine does not require synthetic, so I'm not putting synthetic in it. I've honestly never had a problem with a generator lasting its lifetime on regular motor oil. I'll let that sit for a second. Okay, that's nice and full. Get that done. Put it all up. Make sure it's all nice and dry. Okay, it's all nice and pretty. Put the cap dipstick in. Let it sit for a minute. All right. And that, my friends, is how you do a governor. There's only one thing left to do. Start it up. Sorry about this. Readjusting you. Okay, I'm gonna try to cross. I don't have much room on the porch here. And let me go get a drill or something we can plug into it and verify everything's working good. Okay, I thought I had a drill handy. Apparently I don't. I'm going to run out to the shed real quick and grab a drill. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the drill. I got that. I got, I'm gonna plug that in. Put that up here before I start it. I need 2 more things. Alright, what I have here is a tachometer, a mini hand tack from Husqvarna. It's one of the Pulse ones, and the governor springs have all been messed with over here, so I'm going to set these back to where the rust was, but backed off a little bit. We'll set that in a minute. Now we got the spark plug back on. See if there's fuel switch on here. Nope, there. Yep, right there. Turn the fuelie on. I'm gonna crank it on, make sure there's no binding. Yeah, that feels good. Turn my switch on. Choke in the on position, and let's see if this thing will fire up. Sounds nice. 3,200 RPM. That sounded wonderful. Alright, so what I did was using this tachometer, I got the machine up to 35.90, and then on the high side it goes up to 36.15. So that's right in the ballpark you want. These are 3,600 RPM motors. So that's what this thing should be governed at, is 3,600 RPM. So I gotta grab a quick wrench, tighten up that jam nut. What I do is I get it right where I want to, and then I lock it and then shut it down, and we're good to go. So the thing runs great. tighten up that jam nut on the governor. Okay, that's all nice and tight. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, yeah, you couldn't see what I'm doing. Alright, well anyway, let me show you what I did. Okay, so, to get my 3600 RPM, there is this bolt right here. This bolt right here is, let me blow you up here. This right here is the governor adjustment screw that sets your RPMs. So, by turning that in, you're raising the RPMs. By backing it out, you're slowing it down. And then there's your jam nut that I was just talking to you about to keep it. And so you make sure all your springs and everything are in good shape. Everything's working properly, lubricated and everything else. And then I use my tiny tachometer. Right here. This is my tiny tack. And you basically just hold it up next to it. And then you can see the RPMs. Alright, so I'm trying to switch back on. Where are you? I got you too far. There you go. Alright, we'll try starting without the choke. That's what I wanted. 3600. And this generator right here is 100% ready to go. So Storm will fear this thing. Alright, so now we have a 5,000 watt generator. Not only is it serviced, it's 100% adjusted and is working absolutely beautiful. And I don't see no leaks on the ground. Briggs & Stratton motors use gaskets. These ones use RTV silicone. So, then, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do these the static adjustment on here on the governor. You saw the problem with it. It broke off into two pieces. One part fell into the motor at the bottom. This is a good running machine. So that is how you fix a broken governor. It's really not that hard. It's really simple. Whenever you're doing these things, make sure you put the bolts back where they came from. Screw them back into it. If you need any parts, I'm going to tell you right now, I would check with the people over at, I got these right online, right over at E-Replacement Parts. And whenever you go to look for parts for your machine, you're going to look for your serial tag. Where are you guys? The serial tag on the motor, you're going to get the model, the type, and the serial number. And what do you call it there? On Briggs & Stratton, you're going to type in a code as well. Write down all that information on your tag to ensure that you get the proper part for your machine. There could be different governor rods for different motors. Okay, so this is the Subaru, built by Robin. It's a really, really nice little generator. That's the fuel that actually was in it when I got it. So I'm going to run this generator if the lights go out and we have a storm. I'm going to run this one first to get all the what you call fuelage out of it. But I got another generator for the house. There's a 5,000 there, a 5,500 right there. And I'll show you something, guys. This is basically, you saw how the generator head looked. This is basically the same configuration. These are, you can see, I'm through the porch here. The same style power head. This right here, this Coleman power mate right here would come apart the same exact way. So there's no difference in them, just that this has more wattage. This is 500 more watts than that other one. And this one's powered by a Yamaha MZ300. So it's basically like 9 horsepower, 10 horse. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. So don't be afraid to take things apart. You know, check them out. See what you can do, and don't hesitate. take them apart, see how they are, use your camera phone, tag and bag the bolts, screw the bolts back into the machine if you can. Just don't be afraid to take things apart. That's, you know, I look at it this way. The machine was already broken. What are you going to do? Break it? It's already broken. The only thing you can do from there is fix it, right? You're already at ground zero. So, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments on the generator, I'm sorry about some of the delays in the video. Like I said, I cannot pause this thing. I don't know how to do that. I'm still working on that. But yeah, this is a good little generator. Very happy with it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching a little hands-on video. The people over at Permatex, I use their what do you call it, their slick, the ultra slick lube there, and I also use their RTV silicone gasket. You can get this at any parts store. Walmart even sells a lot of the products too. It's just a really good product, and it's long lasting. I'll tell you, I do a lot of engines, and that stuff is just awesome. So for assembly lube, Permatex. For silicones, Permatex. And I use a couple of other ones too, but these are my favorite. The Permatex is my absolute favorite. If I can't find Permatex, I cry a little bit and lose a little bit of sleep worrying about if it's going to leak or not. But other than that, no, this thing is solid. So the nice thing about it is you don't have to worry about it. With their products, you put the stuff together and you forget about it. When I go on e-replacements, I haven't got the wrong part yet. The people, you know, there was fast shipping. The parts came right in, didn't have any issues, didn't have to call them. I did everything right online. It was basically order and go. That was it. Go right on their website, look up your motor, and they got like everything. You know, some places had that governor rod as obsolete. I'm like, you're kidding me. They had it. So check with them. Never had an issue. I'm giving them 2 thumbs up. Yeah, where is it? Right there's 1, and I'm going to do it again. 2 thumbs up, and 2 thumbs up to my people over at Permatex. I love those guys. And then PowerMate Coleman generators. It's a great product. It's a shame they don't make this style generator head no more. Although you can still get parts for them, but these are the generator heads. I love these style heads. Or gen sets. Depends upon what type of person you are. So, yep. By all means, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Appreciate it.